So check it out. A few months ago, a friend of mine sent me some American Flyer passenger cars. They're O-scale, the 3-rail, and I really fell in love with them. I really liked the vintage look of them, so I had repaired them, and I also put window inserts in them, got the lights working. Well, I finally found a tender, and I originally worked on this one. It's a 4-wheel tender that American Flyer had. So then I also later on found on eBay an 8-wheel version, and I was going to use some parts from the 8-wheel because it was pretty rusty for this 4-wheel, but as you probably figured out already, instead I used some parts off the 4-wheel one to fix the 8-wheel because it matched the cars better. So I'll pull up the 8-wheel and you can look at it. I don't own an American Flyer O-scale locomotive, so I pulled this one off the shelf. This one I bought many years ago at an antique dealer, and I think he had like $10. It was really pitted, and the place I worked had a sandblaster, so I was able to go in there and sandblast off all that old pitting and finish. And this is probably the first one I've ever tried restoring. It's been probably 30 years. And I don't know why I labeled it 830, numbered at 831, but I did. And it still runs good. I pulled it off the shelf, probably haven't run it in about 30 years, but we're going to take it for a spin with these cars. I think it matches them pretty good. So here we go. I believe that was a Lionel 1666 originally. I know it wasn't the greatest puller, but it'll pull these cars with no problem. 23 of them, plus the tender. Pretty happy with the way my tender turned out. Again, I used I made the decal in the Windows Paint and also Print Shop Pro, and I printed it out on that no spray decal paper, which I really like. And then once everything dried, I cover sprayed it with Tester's clear gloss. Throw it down so you can get a good look at it. I had to sandblast the trucks too, because that light green paint was just about all rusted off. I couldn't match that, but I could match the roof color, so I painted them red to match that. And I also polished the little journal boxes and those side handrails. One of those was missing, so that's the part that I took off the 4-wheel one that I did. I think that locomotive goes really well with them. Someday I hope to own an American Flyer pre-war old gauge. But for now, we'll run this Lionel with it. And of course, we'll pick the camera up. You have to forgive me, my voice is a little hoarse. I've been fighting the sniffles for the last few days. I really love the vintage look. I love all the detail that both American Flyer and Lionel put in their pre-war cars. All the extra little parts, the brass parts on the doors, and it's just really neat. I'll set the camera back down and blow the whistle. I don't think that 1666 has a smoke unit in it. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Okay, we'll bring it in for a stop. So I think that locomotive goes really well with the tender and the cars. And thanks again for watching. Until I get a American Flyer one, then we'll make another video. So take care, God bless, and never forget Jesus is Lord.